Hi there, Michael Eskin here. I'm the developer of the tools used to create the 2025 O'Flaherty's Retreat Tunes Played Slowly Tunebook website. This video is a quick overview of the website and will show you how to change between tunes, instruments, how to turn on a metronome, and how to use the tune trainer. So when you first come to the website, you'll see there are these two drop downs at the top. The one on the left chooses between the tunes. So for example, if we wanted to go to Coach Road to Sligo or to Maybe Behind the Bar. These little arrows will also allow you to kind of go to the next and previous tunes. The right side drop down is both for the instrument used for playback as well as the tablature display. So there's two options for just notation. One is just straight notation, the other is notation with the note names below it. But you can also select, for example, mandolin tab, guitar tablature, tin whistle tablature. And the instruments used for the playback follow what's set in the drop down. So for example, we have piano. Here's the piano sound. But if I switch, for example, to the mandolin tab, you'll see it plays with the mandolin sound. And one last one, we'll do tin whistle. Additionally, these tunes are tunes played slowly, so the default tempo on them is quite slow. If you want to speed them up, the easiest way to do it is to just click this little tempo box here. And this is a percentage of the preset tempo. So for example, Maybe Behind the Bar is fairly slow. We'll set it to 140%. That'll increase the speed. And now when we play it, you'll hear it's a little bit faster. And we can just set it back to 100%. Move back to the slow tempo. If you want a metronome, you can just click Enable Metronome. If you want to have the tunes loop when played, all you have to do is just click this little loop button in the corner, and that will cause the tunes to loop continuously when played. So another option available to you is called the Tune Trainer. You just click on Start Tune Trainer. And this is a practice tool that allows you to set a starting tempo and an ending tempo as a percentage of the tempo that's baked into the tunes. So these tunes have a baked-in tempo that's fairly slow. So for example, I'm going to start at 100%. So it's going to start at the tempo that's actually kind of built into the tunes, and it's going to go up to 200%, double that speed. Each time through the tune, it's going to change by 10%. And you can change these values any way you want. How many times should it play through the tune before it increments the tempo? And whether or not you want to have a countdown timer displayed before it starts the training session, because you're going to want some time to click the button and then pick up your mandolin or flute or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click Apply Tune Training Settings and reload the player. This kind of readies everything to go, and now all I have to do is just click play. What you'll see is a 5-second countdown, and then the music's going to start playing at that 100% speed, and then if we were to allow it to play all the way through, it would go to 110%, and then 120%, and so on until it got to 200%, and then it would just continue to loop at that speed. So you'll see it's going to start at 100%, and there'll be a little progress bar in the lower left. I'm going to jump to the end, and you'll see it go to 110. And again, I'm going to jump to the end, 120%. And so on. So every time it goes through, there I was manually forcing it to end of the tune. It would increase the tempo by 10%. When it got to 200%, it would just continue to play at 200% forever. We can go ahead and hit close. And to get back to the player, if you find yourself here just looking at the notation, you can click this little play button down the corner,
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 1
If you're on a small device and you feel a little constrained by these toolbars and stuff, you can click this button up in the corner here. It says full screen. That will open the player in a brand new tab, and that'll give you a little bit more room to work, but it works exactly the same otherwise. Additionally, if you want to save an MP3 file or a WAV file or even a JPEG image of the notation, you can click this button that says export audio, image, or PDF. And it gives you a bunch of options here to save off both the audio or the graphics. When using the tool, if you ever notice a question mark in the corner, you can always click that, and that will take you to the specific section of the user guide for the tools that explains how to use that feature. And you will find those everywhere. So for example, in the Tune Trainer, there's a question mark in the corner that takes you to the Tune Trainer section, and that gives you a lot of details as well as demo videos as to how to use every single feature of the Tune Trainer or whatever feature you're looking at. Finally, if you just want to get back to this video to review it, you can click on this question mark in the corner of the website, and that will take you right to this video on YouTube. So I hope you find the Tunebook website useful. If you have any questions about using it or any feature of the ABC Transcription Tools, please feel free to drop me a private message on Facebook. I'll be coming to the retreat this year for the first time, so I'm very much looking forward to meeting all of you.